So where is this place? I don't remember. I think it's like on the second floor. Yeah, it's off to the right. Okay. That works for me. We'll do this one. And then I think we may go do Vickers, possibly. And see what the heck I have to do for that one. Let's open this up. Or, you know what? Even better idea. We'll go talk to the other two nerds on our ship and see if they have anything to do here.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
Definitely stand in a corner.
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert?
Rude.
Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
You're new to the whole loosening up thing. Or perception. Are you sure you want to do this? You seem nervous.
Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know? I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake.
Yeah. This might take a while. Let's do it later. You're new to the whole. No, if you really want to, no. You know what? She may as well start slow.
Oh, beer. I guess, yeah, I can do that. Beer can be good. I bet.
Nope.
Bottoms up.
Think of it like a fizzy tea that's gone a little off.
Ah, this tastes like the underside of a boot. People drink that for fun?
Scrunched up face.
I'm pining for Junlei something fierce. What am I doing?
I told you. Generally or specifically? Going on a grand adventure across Halcyon? Yeah, generally or specifically?
Specifically. Definitely specifically. Oh, why'd I drink that? I mean, just with Junlei. I don't know what to do about us.
Well, start by telling me why her message got you so unsettled.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know.
Yeah?
Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
No. What'd she actually write in the message? You haven't said. No one sends terrible, vaguely sensual poetry to someone like they don't like. No, what'd she actually write?
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
Wow, that's enough. Perception, what is this really about?
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Persuade, 25. Let's get you some water. Yeah. Let's do that one.
Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Aw, this was just about to get fun.
Oh, relax.
Shush you. Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
About what?
Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
Those are all scary questions. Don't stop there. You're on a roll. No wonder you're scared. There's an easy way to get answers to all those questions. Yeah, that's actually true.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
Well, Then go your separate ways. We have that in common, you know. Not interested, no. Are you afraid of being rejected? No. So you're afraid of disappointing her? No. Can't control how people react to you. Yeah, I would say, you know, are you afraid of being rejected?
Of course. Wouldn't you be?
Everyone is. Yep.
Huh. I'd never thought of it that way. I wonder what June's afraid of being rejected for. She seems perfect to me. Maybe those are just my rosish colored goggles talking. To be strong like her. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
Something to work on then.
Yeah. I like the way you put that, like, it's okay to want to be better for her, and not impossible to try. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about.
So, you're gonna ask her out?
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
Persuade 15. You are still unsure? Yes, just ask her. Or determination 15. Don't ask for my opinion. Believe in yourself. Yeah, I think both of those are good. But I'm gonna try to persuade her.
All right. There's no need to strip your screws over it. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually.
Oh,
Thanks for
dear.
hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
Don't tell
This
anybody
was
else.
fun. We should do it again after you send that message.
All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
It's weird. All right. What else do I need to do for that quest? Probably head back to the ship. Yeah, take Parvati back to the ship. Okay, we can do that. And then we can talk to the other two nerds on our ship and see what they need to do. Because, like I said, they may have missions here, but... I mean, the way they both were talking, it doesn't really seem like they do. They probably got things that they want to do on different planets. So we may need to hit those up. We've been on the Groundbreaker for quite a few episodes now. There's a lot to do here, though. And that's the thing, like, this game is not necessarily a long RPG.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
I will go talk to them.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me.
Did you talk to Junlei?
I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said.
Oh,
I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos.
okay, not so bad so far. Not to ask for spoilers, but we'll... No, were there any funny typos? I want to say that.
Oh, she called mashed potatoes smashed potatoes. But I think maybe that's just what they call them on Groundbreaker. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
So Junlei does like you. And she said in the most awkward way possible. That's really funny.
Isn't she sweet? Like one of those 2-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal and, I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Well, that was fun. And I'm so close to leveling up. That's not fair. Just give it to me. I'm right there. Companion quests are always the best. So, like, there's the best in, like, BioWare games, Dragon Age, Mass Effect, stuff like that. they're the best in other BioWare games, SWTOR. Like, most of those kind of RPGs, they tend to be really nice. I thought these two were up here, but I'm not seeing them.
So then I says, fine, I'll pay you back for all of it, with interest.
Nice one. You must have had him quaking in their heels.
I mean, I wasn't really gonna do it. I just wanted to make him feel bad.
Pay you back with interest. I gotta remember that one.
Would have felt better if it had worked.
All right, Ellie.
This Roseway business smells. Something tells me things didn't end well for the guy who made the distress call. And whoever or whatever got him will be waiting for us.
Fair. Do we know anything about who sent the call?
What's there to know, Captain? Shady corporate town caught up in shady corporate shit. Tough luck for them, but maybe an opportunity for us.
Okay, why wouldn't they just call for corporate reinforcements?
With a lot of these companies, the thrashing you take from your boss is worse than whatever a bunch of marauders will do to you. Doesn't exactly encourage calling for aid when there's a fuck-up.
It's fair. Could be a trap.
I'm counting on it. Anyway, we might as well take a look out there, see if we can get the jump on whoever's waiting for us.
Cool. Is that all that she has to say?
Something on your mind?
Or if we're going to work together, I'd like to know more about you.
I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
Do you have much experience contracting out with other captains? Yeah.
Sure do. Some of it was even legal.
What's that supposed to mean?
There's a lot of business that goes through the Groundbreaker. Some of it's board-authorized freight hauling, and some of it's not. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way.
Ah, well, that's nice.
Glad to hear it. It's worked for me this long.
What about something personal?
Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it.
Where are you from? How did you get into this line of work?
Aw, come on. That stuff's boring.
You're deflecting.
Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance.
Okay. All right, back to business.
No complaints here.
Let's go. Let's talk to
Good
Felix.
to see you, boss.
So, how do you end up on the Groundbreaker?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
And then you were raised by a pack of sprats.
That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
You were a stowaway, at least you were obliged to anybody else. You were free, or I have a hard time believing you were invisible to anybody. It's true.
Yeah, because I got sick of being ignored. Got sick of being a nobody. So yeah, I made some noise. Got in a couple scraps. Nobody else in the Groundbreaker is going to look after you. So you had to look after yourself. Learned that real quick.
Right. Or maybe you should have kept your head down and worked. True. That's how it is in this colony. Nobody cares about you. Yeah, probably that one.
That's exactly what I've been saying. The system doesn't care about the individual. We're only as valuable as our jobs. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
Right. The incident with the tossball stick.
Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
Ooh, I could have done some cool stuff there, but if we have a disagreement, I expect you to be civilized. No, you couldn't have been more diplomatic about it.
Yeah, I mean, in theory. But I wouldn't have felt half as good. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
Okay, please, Felix, if I hadn't picked you up, you'd probably be in a prison cell. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had a prison cell back on the Groundbreaker. Carved my name on the wall. I wonder if it's still there. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Okay, so they don't really have anything for me. Let's look at my journal. We got to purchase that thing, which we're close. We almost have enough credits to do so. Investigate the distress call. Acquire Phineas's science weapon. Search for secrets in the Roseway. Find Captain Irian and Scylla. Find Acid Sweeper. Track down Reginald Cheney. Where was this at? Domicile in the Fallbrook on Monarch. Okay. That's something to go do. And then speak with the woman. So we just need like a little bit more credits. Do I've got anything that I could really sell to make a bunch? I don't think I do. Like maybe I could sell a bunch of this stuff, but I honestly don't think I'm going to make up 400 credits. Maybe I can by selling a bunch of these mods. Let's try, honestly, because I feel like we're really, really close to getting it, and we may as well. Parvati and Ellie. Let's do that. Because if I could just get that and then head off, then I don't really need to worry about coming back to the Groundbreaker. I think that would be way more than ideal. Because we've been here for a while. It would be really good to not have to come back here for a while. It's good to get a break from a zone, you know, while you're questing through it, leveling through it. You get a little too, I don't know, a little too burnt out on it, I guess.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity?
Yes?
You don't hurry up. Someone will get...
Yeah. Okay, so I'm really, really close to trade stuff with her. Let us sell. So we can sell, honestly, we could just like sell a bunch of these. Boop. Yeah, we already are at almost there. Sell that and probably just sell this other stuff. Okay, I was expecting that to get us a little bit closer. Let's sell the Thug Kit. And the Nightingale Step, because I got 3 of them. Let's sell 2. That gets us, you know, enough to get up there. Can also repair, but I don't have anything to repair.
It's almost...
Right, okay, let's get the nav key.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the Sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her.
Okay.
Now, was there anything else?
Want to talk about the opportunity you mentioned? Yes.
Yes, dearie?
What is it you wanted me to do?
Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway, where that distress signal I told you about came from, and ferret out some tasty corporate secrets for old Gladys. Shouldn't be too tough for a fella like you, I'd think.
Okay, that works.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
All right, let's check our journal once again. Just kind of double check what we got going on here. Side quest, distress call, science weapon, Roseway, Scylla, Acid Sweeper, Reginald, and Lilia. So I think I should go talk to her real quick. She's what, like right up over in this other area. We may be able to pick up another mission from her
As long as there's paying work.
now that we have the nav key. And then from there, you know, we could go to whatever this new planet is. Pick up a bunch of quests there. All right. What does she want?
Make this conversation worth my time, Captain.
Right. I've got a nav key. Is that the job? Is that job still up for grabs?
Sure is. Welcome aboard, contractor. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
Okay. What's Sublight doing in Fallbrook?
A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around with the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with more money than sense can thank Sublight for their good time.
How unconventional asking for a friend.
One of my guys filmed a Raptidon grinding on an automech. Didn't end well for anyone, including the cameraman.
Okay. What kind of salvage are we looking for?
When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas.
Okay. And I'm going after the gas. What exactly is that?
It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nucleon in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab.
But it can be a lot of fun, if you don't mind the possibility of rewiring your body on an atomic level.
You and I have different notions of fun, Dr. Fenhill.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the job.
Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
What am I looking for?
Don't go looking for anything, except salvage. Just watch out. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Definitely
Good
something.
enough for me.
Ooh, there's our level up. Okay, let's handle this real quick. So we wanted to go and place these up to 40, right? Because then we get a pickpocket, which is okay. Then we get access to restricted items and vending machines, and we get 25% more bits in containers. So we want to put 10 points into this. Just bam, put those all up to 40, which is great. I like being able to sneak, and that works for me. So we'll do that. I don't get any perk points, but Ellie has a perk point, apparently, that I didn't spend. Let's upgrade that one. All right, okay. Now we can go down.
Sublight's always got plenty of work. Good gig if you don't mind where the bits come from.
Yeah. And now we can head back to the ship. I'm feeling pretty good about that. You know, we've made a lot of progress here because we've pushed through the main story here on Groundbreaker enough that we can just like go take off and go do other things. And on top of that, like I was saying earlier, this is not necessarily a long RPG. You know, I'm not going to be spending 60 plus hours in the game just doing the main quests like you do on something like The Witcher. So the amount of progress we've made here by clearing out the Groundbreaker is significant. And that just means the next time that we jump into the game, you know, we're one step closer to getting to the end. That's not a bad thing.
Good.
You
You're
know?
back. Not that I missed you. I assure you, I am not capable of such emotional capacity.
I bet. Yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's nice to try to complete a game and to work your way through and make significant progress, and I feel like we've done that. And, you know, with that said, we have to go do one of these. I think I should let Wells know that I have a nav key, and that should be the first thing that we do.